Today, we're exploring a hypothetical scenario, not a prediction, but a possibility. What might happen if a regional conflict spiraled into a full-scale nuclear war? What would the stages look like? And what would the consequences be for humanity? Let's walk through it, step by step. Stage 0. The spark-imagined tensions between Russia and Ukraine escalate beyond conventional warfare. In an attempt to intimidate and force surrender, Russia detonates a tactical nuclear weapon on Ukrainian territory. The immediate impact is catastrophic. Tens of thousands die within moments. A radioactive cloud forms and drifts across borders, contaminating parts of Europe. Panic spreads far beyond the blast zone. NATO faces an impossible decision: respond militarily or risk allowing nuclear coercion to succeed. If NATO troops enter Ukraine, the situation transforms overnight. What was once a regional conflict becomes a direct confrontation between nuclear-armed powers. The nuclear threshold has been crossed. Stage 1. Tactical nuclear war in Europe once won. Nuclear weapon is used. Escalation becomes dangerously fast. Russia launches multiple tactical warheads targeting NATO military bases, supply hubs, and advancing forces across Europe. NATO retaliates with its own nuclear strikes against Russian military infrastructure. Other nuclear states may become involved. Alliances activate. Missile defenses intercept some warheads, but many reach their targets. Major European cities suffer immense destruction. Casualties climb into the millions within days. At this stage, the focus is not population centers alone. It's strategic capability. Missile silos, airfields, submarine bases, command centers, power grids, and industrial hubs become primary targets. The goal is to cripple the enemy's ability to respond. Electric grids collapse. Communication networks fail. Governments struggle to function. Europe, as we know it, is devastated. Stage 2. Strategic exchange with Europe in ruins. The conflict escalates further. Intercontinental ballistic missiles launch from land-based silos, submarines hidden beneath the oceans, and strategic bombers in the sky. Hundreds of warheads are aimed not just at military facilities, but at nuclear arsenals themselves, an attempt to eliminate the opponent's second strike capability. Russia, China, and NATO nations exchange massive strategic strikes. Even damaged systems manage to fire before being destroyed. Now, the war shifts from disabling military power to breaking national survival. Major metropolitan areas, economic centers, industrial regions, densely populated cities are hit with multiple warheads each. Entire urban regions vanish in firestorms. Within weeks, global casualties reach into the tens of millions. Infrastructure collapses worldwide. Transportation halts. Hospitals are overwhelmed or destroyed. Food distribution systems fail. The modern world stops functioning. Stage 3. Escalation beyond cities. If leaders realize the war cannot be won, strategy may turn toward total devastation. Some theorized scenarios involve targeting unconventional locations to amplify destruction. For example, detonations offshore to generate massive tsunamis aimed at coastal megacities. There are also fears surrounding sensitive geological sites, such as the Yellowstone caldera in the United States, while scientists debate whether a nuclear strike could truly trigger a supervolcanic eruption. Even the attempt would reflect a shift toward absolute annihilation. If a supervolcanic eruption were somehow triggered, it could eject vast quantities of ash into the atmosphere. Thick ashfall would bury cities and farmland. Sunlight could be blocked for years. Global temperatures might drop dramatically. Aircraft would be grounded. Agriculture would collapse. The immediate death toll could reach into the tens of millions, but the long-term consequences would be far worse. Stage 4. Fallout beyond blast zones. Radioactive fallout spreads silently. Wind currents carry radioactive particles across continents. Rain deposits contamination into soil, rivers, and oceans. Exposure to high radiation levels causes acute radiation sickness, nausea, burns, immune failure. Long-term exposure increases cancer rates for decades. Entire regions become unsafe for habitation. Wildlife suffers alongside humanity. Ecosystems begin to unravel. Stage 5. Nuclear winter and global famine. The greatest threat may not be the explosions themselves, but what follows. Soot and ash. injected into the upper atmosphere, could block sunlight worldwide. This phenomenon, often called nuclear winter, would lower global temperatures and shorten growing seasons. Even a moderate temperature drop could devastate agriculture. Crops fail, livestock perish, global trade no longer exists to redistribute food supplies. Regions near the equator, normally stable and warm, could experience ecosystem collapse. In northern climates, survival might depend heavily on the season in which the war began. Within 1 to 2 years, famine spreads globally. Some scientific models suggest that billions could be at risk of starvation in a full-scale nuclear exchange. Human civilization, built over thousands of years, could unravel in a matter of months. Final thoughts: this scenario is hypothetical, but it highlights a powerful truth. Nuclear war is not just a battle between armies. It is a transformation of the planet itself. There would be no real winners, no true recovery in the traditional sense. The damage would extend far beyond borders, beyond alliances, beyond generations. The existence of such weapons demands caution, diplomacy, and cooperation on a global scale. The choice facing humanity is simple: destroy what we've built or create something better. Let's choose creation over destruction.